But what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually lift the previous varnish away and re-varnish it. Probably we'll do it on the other plate, and this plate we are going to use a sample of the troubles. So if you are using green alcohol 95%, it's not supposed to damage your collodion emulsion, but if you are using the same alcohol as myself buying from the eBay, it's 99% denatured alcohol. So it's and if you mix your varnish with that alcohol, it probably will actually damage your collodion plate. So what we are going to do now, we are going to make a sample and see how it will behave. I'm going to use a little bit of the denatured alcohol without any gum sundrag. So we are going to see how that alcohol is going to react with the collodion and what it will do. Actually, I'll use this drying bottle. Here we go. Here's the plate. It's underexposed, so it's for the bin. And here we go. Hopefully you can see it well. So I pour a bit of alcohol. Now it eats through the previous layer of varnish, dissolving it. I spread it over the plate, move it around, and drain it. And now we are just starting to see how the alcohol is starting to dissolve the collodion layer. Just to make it more visible, I'll go to the light. Can you see it's just melting the image. Just to make it more obvious, I'll do it the second time. But it's probably visible, quite visible by now. Okay. Here we go. And just to make it 100% sure, we'll do it again. Spread it around, because the plate was previously varnished, so alcohol requires a bit of a time to eat through the varnish. And now it's completely dissolved the varnish, and it's working on the collodion layer. And drain it. So can you see it now? So the collodion layer is completely dissolved. So guys, if you have a problem with a varnish like that, it's very simple to fix it. Don't panic, don't throw away your varnish, don't discard your alcohol. All what you need to do, you need to use a bit of water. If you already mixed your varnish with that type of alcohol and your varnish does exactly the same thing what you can see now on the plate, just dissolving your image, you will need to add a little bit of water into the already mixed varnish. But if you haven't mixed your varnish yet, and you're just planning to mix it using the same alcohol, it's actually very clear. sample now. And if you're only planning to mix your varnish, all what you need to do, you need actually to mix your alcohol with a bit of water. Here we go. Here's some water. And to make it 85% alcohol instead of a 99%. And use that 85% to mix your varnish. Here's my hydrometer, spirit hydrometer. So you need to add alcohol into the beaker and then add some water into it and keep measuring. I already mixed a little bit of the alcohol with some water. And here's the percentage, that 90, 95 and 99. So what we need now, we need 85. I already mixed that alcohol with some water. Just to make it more visible for you. Don't stick to the sides. Stay in the middle. Hopefully you can see it. It's around 85. Perfect. So it's around 85 degree of alcohol in solution. Now we are going to make another experiment and see how it will react with the collodion layer. I'm transferring it back to the bottle. So that is our first plate, completely destroyed by now. We'll put it aside. So that's my hydrometer. Put it aside as well. So, and here's one of the plates. Because I was transporting that plate in my luggage and it got all scratched and damaged, and the varnishing was quite poor. There are plenty of dust on it. So what we're going to do, we're going to lift up that layer of varnish, clean it up a little bit and revarnish it. So to lift up that layer of varnish, I'm going to use the alcohol, 85% alcohol. That is my draining bottle. And that's my pouring bottle. Again, pure alcohol, 85% denaturated alcohol. And here goes. And here we go. Just move alcohol on the plate a little bit. Allow it to dissolve the varnish. Just move it slightly. Here we go. And drain it. As you can see, it doesn't do anything to the image. It's just dissolving the previous layer of the varnish and that's it. It doesn't melt it, it doesn't do anything. So if your varnish melts the collodion, you have a high percentage of alcohol in it. Just reduce that percentage by adding some water in it, and your problem will be solved. I'll do it again. just to clean it up a little bit more. Here we go. Yeah, I'm trying it. Perfect. So all the previous layer of the varnish is completely dissolved by now. Just for overdoing, we'll do it a third time. Third time is a charm. And here we go. Just to make sure it doesn't dissolve. It doesn't dissolve the varnish. Normally I wouldn't do it 3 times, just for the showing purposes. Just to show you the 85% of the denaturated alcohol doesn't damage the layer of collodion. If it would be 99, it will melt it. But if it's 85, it will do absolutely nothing. It will just clean off the plate, take away the previous layer of the varnish, and reduce the amount of the dust. Here we go. So now we are going to revarnish the plate. I'll put those bottles away. I'll start the burner. That's fine. So, and what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to heat the plate. I'm going to varnish it carefully over the wet surface of the plate. Just pour a nice puddle of the varnish in the middle and carefully spread it from corner to corner. And goes back into the bottle. That's it. Now we'll close the bottle. And I just heat it up a little bit. If you want to, you can actually add another layer of varnish. So it's not necessary to do it, but we can do it just for the showing purposes. And we'll do it straight away. Here we go. Now we can warm it up a little bit more. And you can do it as many times as you want to. If that layer of varnish will get damaged in the future, so you just lift it up with another 85% alcohol solution and just revarnish it. And that is easy as that. And if you want to make your varnish layer a bit thicker, you can varnish 3 times if you want to. There's no harm in that. This tissue is getting saturated in alcohol and varnish, so it's very easy to set it up on fire, so be careful with that. There you go. Storm it up a little bit more. And that's it. So here we go. Now we can see the plate. The previous varnish was lifted up and dissolved, and then the plate was twice varnished with a fresh varnish. So guys, hopefully it will help you a little bit with your varnishing problems. If not, we'll do another video.